I was preparing a video to put out for today, however there has been a hindrance in those plans that I'd like to discuss with you here instead. Now my channel is a goofy little one consisting of gameplay and planned video essays that are in the works. Look forward to that. It doesn't make a profit, it doesn't get a lot of attention, and neither of those things are important to me when it comes to the content I put out. I've always aspired to be a creative. I've played in bands, wrote and released music, and as of late have gone deeper into learning online content creation and improving my editing through self-teaching. I have a lot of fun recording and editing down those recordings into videos I enjoy. Alongside this, I greatly appreciate anyone that comes across my channel and enjoys a project I've put out, whether it be my friends who drop by the channel, or just some random that's seen one video I've put out and maybe you stick around, maybe you don't. Regardless, it makes content creation worth it. However, I am now seeing the dark side of creation. Many YouTubers in the past have brought this up, both big and small, and tried to fight this unfair system we find ourselves in, trying to avoid a million eggshells. The topic in question is the copyright claim system and content ID. Copyright is necessary. That's not the point I want to make this video. It's always important that creators are protected from their work being stolen and unfairly used. On top of this, it's also important that creators get fairly paid for their works. So what happened? I was working on a video in which I played through two Sonic.exe games with my friends in Discord. These games were Sonic PC Port and Sonic.eyx, two pretty popular games within the EXE community. If you're familiar with EYX, you may remember the iconic Crystal Lake Zone, in which you play as a uniquely sprited Sonic before he takes a cold plunge. Pretty funny to refer to something as iconic in an EXE game, considering how niche it is. But those who know what I'm speaking of will understand. A big part that makes this section of the game so memorable is the music that is used. Initially I thought it was original until I found that it actually belonged to a classic RPG game for the Sega Genesis/Mega Drive known as Shining Force 2, and is the theme of a character known as Metula, a goddess of crops and weather. It's such a nice piece of music. There's just something about this theme I love. If you haven't heard it, you can find it here on the platform, and if you're into OSTs, this one is a lovely treat. It gets the Chunder seal of approval. I didn't think much of it. I was pretty confused, as Sega is really good with permitting the use of their material as long as there's no profit being made off of it, which I do not. My confusion wouldn't be cleared once I opened the claim either, as I was greeted with the title Young Nuddy X 21 Savage type beat charging up by Lee Bands, I don't know. I would then go to look up the song and sure enough find that this creator used the aforementioned OST as a sample in his track. This creator has partnered with a firm known as EXMGE Music, which creates and upholds copyright mostly for music creators and maybe a little AI slop on their website. Way to protect creators. You mean to tell me I should trust the protection of a company that doesn't want to pay a photographer or artist for their promotional material? Okay. This company was the one pressing the claim through automated content ID on the platform to music that they don't even own. No hate to the original creator. I love a lot of music that uses samples just as he did. However, for a company to file and uphold copyright on content that this creator doesn't have the right to use in the first place, they shouldn't even be able to press the claim to begin with. Why do they even bring people on who use samples they don't own? This creator's biggest work uses the same sample that iconic hip-hop artist Ice Cube used in It Was a Good Day, even down to using Good Day in the title. Not to mention that in the piece they're claiming I used, he's in the comments advertising that the beat can be bought. It's not even his to sell in the first place. If it had enough attention, then Sega themselves would have struck him. Yet this guy is with a company that actively strikes small creators for using completely different works to what they claim? It's frustrating because it's pushed this video I've been working on back by at the most 30 days and is effectively silencing my creative voice over stuff that doesn't belong to them. Hell, even the creator in his comments says it's free to use, so why did you partner with such an evil company? Did you even read what they were offering? He explained away the claim on a video from 2009 that has the original soundtrack on it, that it was a mistake on YouTube's part, when the only mistake on their part is letting his parent company claim all willy-nilly about the place. I know for a fact that it's the company's policy, as my last video was confirmed to contain copyrighted material, however was permitted by the owner of its use. This is EXMGE's complete and utter fault, and I'm not the only one who's been wrongfully claimed by them. Reddit user SG13N Harry, I don't know. Reddit user SG13N Harry also details getting an original song that he uploaded claimed by them and that they sounded nothing alike. Unfortunately, the creator has removed their song, but I believe their claims as there are more cases of this happening. YouTuber Unapologetically Progressive details in this video that his reaction video to Kid Behind the Camera's tribute song about his father, famous early YouTuber Angry Grandpa's passing, in which Kid Behind the Camera explicitly wanted his fans to react to the song, only for Unapologetically Progressive's video to be claimed.
Last week or so, Kid Behind the Camera here on YouTube put up his music video for his song See You Soon about his father. A few days later, he gave his fans permission to make reactions to that song. In fact, he requested that his fans do this. And for some reason, a group called the EXMGE Network claimed my song, or my video of his song.
How about the other response to a claim from YouTuber DJ Seahorse?
Hi, EXMGE Music. You claimed the wrong song. I thought I'd write you a song that you can claim instead. So here it goes. I thought you should get lo-fi because you claimed a lo-fi song. Knuckles, Bates, Roblox, Executive, Killers, Executive. I hope you like it. I wrote it just for you. It's so pretty. Have a good day.
Truly a masterpiece written exclusively for you, EXMGE. So I've had my rant, and ultimately I doubt things will change. However, I think it's important to raise awareness of bad actors like this, as this will only stifle the small creators who want to make something of themselves. And if this company truly cared about protecting creators, they'd cut out this bullshit automated mass claiming they've been doing, but that'll likely never happen. The best we could hope for is possibly reform and care to be put in place within the Content ID system itself, which would need to come from YouTube's end. Hell, maybe even copyright as a whole, I don't know. I don't have the answers, I'm not that person. But the system is completely broken with bad faith people and companies abusing it for their own gain, even if they stand to earn nothing from the strike. Ultimately, I'll have to wait until my dispute has either been confirmed or denied, but that means this video hangs in the balance for now. Either way, at some point this will come out. It's just so frustrating to me that I feel held back by a false claim. It won't stop me working on these passion projects, but what a dampener to what I thought would be a great video to put out. In the end, I urge YouTube musical creators to rethink their options if they're considering EXMGE is a great way to protect their content. If we want YouTube to have a community feeling, then turning your music into a dreaded pariah isn't going to get you in good graces with the wider community or get you the attention you'd like to have around your content. Thank you for hearing out my thoughts. This has been a great Chunder Yap session. Now if you excuse me, I'll leave you with a few words from Johnny Silverhand.
Okay. I'll tell you why I want to destroy
EXMGE.
but I'll only tell you once. I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and empty pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots, and now they're after our souls. V, I've declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by. This war's a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand? Do whatever it takes to stop them, defeat them, gut them. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it. Fucking hell. You still don't see it, but you will one day.